Fuck. You crazy kids. Welcome back to Insomniac Theatre. I feel like the days are getting away from me. Where am I? I've changed locations. I hope the sound is a little better now, too. But we're getting back to what made Insomniac Theatre, what crafted Insomniac Theatre. The dark web. Welcome back to the dark web, kids. I hope it's darker than ever before. Because this dark web challenge scarred me for life. Posted by Wolf _0384 9 hours ago. I was about 10 years old when I started using dark web on my laptop. I never really liked the dark web, but whenever I was bored, I went on it. I always talked to random people. My parents didn't know that I used the dark web, and I knew that they would get angry if they found out, so I always went on it late at night. One day, my parents told me that they're going to go to my grandma's house for the weekend and told me to come with them. As a 10-year-old, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do whatever I want, so I faked being sick. I stayed in the house alone because they couldn't find a babysitter. My parents texted me every hour to check if I was okay, and I was fine with it. Important. Later, I was at home watching TV and eating snacks and got bored, so I decided to go on the dark web. I met a person named 2901W1. We chatted till 4 a.m., and we were comfortable talking to each other. Then he sended me a link and said, let's check it out. I was a bit hesitant at first, but I joined. It was a chat room, and there were 8 other people with us. Then I heard a very heavy voice said, welcome, I want everyone to turn on their webcam so we can start the challenge. Everyone was confused, and I was trying to process what was happening, that I didn't notice my webcam suddenly turned on, and then all of a sudden, all of the other people webcams turned on. All of us were panicking and trying to leave. Then that heavy voice said again, don't worry. It's just a challenge. If you win, you'll get $5,000. Just wait for every 10 minutes. Everyone seemed to get the message. We all chatted for around 10 minutes, and then I heard the voice again, and he said, if anyone tried to leave or turned off their webcam, it won't be good. And then he laughed. So, everyone took it as a joke. The first challenge was to tell everyone scary stories, and we all voted whose story was the least scary. The person we voted webcam turned off for 1 minute, and then randomly turned back on. His head was decapitated. Everyone was terrified. 2 of the person left and then joined again. They were dead when they joined. My body was shaking with fear. Then I heard the heavy voice again. I wasn't joking. Now you guys complete these 5 challenges. And if someone moved out of the webcam, they're dead. At this time, it was 5 a.m. I couldn't message my parents without him noticing. I was stuck. Me and the other people in the chat room weren't talking anymore. Everyone knew they were all gonna die. The second challenge was to watch a scary jump scare video. It displayed on the chat room. I don't know how. The voice said, the one who looks away first is gonna die. The video played, and 20 seconds in the vid, 2 people looked away at the same time. Again, their webcams turned off, and we all heard screams. When the webcam turned back on, they were dead. There were only 4 people left now, including me. The third challenge was bite your skin until blood comes out. That heavy voice gave instructions again. The one who is last is gonna die. I bit my arm. And others too, but the same thing happened to the last person. He was dead. The fourth challenge was to take out your teeth. The heavy voice gave some instructions as last time. The other two Pearson were pooching their mouth as hard as they could. Their face was a mess. I was trying to pull mine because I fell last week and my tooth was loose, so it's easy to pull it out. And then only me and the person who sended me the link were here. The final challenge was not to sleep, and the heavy voice gave instructions again. The first one to sleep is gonna die. In the meantime, 2901W1 told me his real name. It's Jake, and we both tried our best to keep each other awake. Jake kept saying, "I'm sorry, you are an innocent boy. I am sorry because of me, your life is gone." And stuff like that. I assured him that it's not his fault. It was now 2 p.m. I knew I was going to get out of this mess because my parents been messaging me, and through the corner of my eye, I saw that they said they are coming, and I was worried too. What if they kill them? Jake couldn't stay awake anymore, and he slept, and I saw him get killed. I was going crazy the whole time. I didn't know what to do. Then I heard that voice again. "Congratulations. You have won the game. But we aren't going to give you anything. In fact, we are going to take something from you." Shit. Take something from you. Oh, I mumbled. "What?" He whispered, "Your life." But it was clear enough for me to understand. Then I felt something grab my shoulder, and there were 4 people there, and then as they grabbed the knife, the police came in and saw the knife in their hands, so they shot them. Then I heard my parents come in, and they both hugged me and took me to the hospital because of my arm. I asked, "How did you know I needed help?" My mom said, "As I was parking, I saw a black van, and the windows to our house was broken. I then called the police, and they came in 3 to 5 minutes, and after, and some convincing, my mom told me what those guys do. Those guys sell organs to earn money." The guy with the heavy voice still isn't caught. Now 3 years later, I can't forget it because I have nightmares because of it. I remember it every second of my life. Unreliable narrator. That's a thing about storytelling. You thought it was the kid the whole time, but it was just the killer telling the story, pretending to be the kid. The Unusual Suspects. That's a movie. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to the dark web tonight. We're here, unreliably at every midnight during quarantine while we all lose our minds a little bit. Nicole. Pooh.